I want to talk about something that I had seen on Facebook, something that you never would think that will be on Facebook. But the thing about it is that you will never see these things on news because there is so much that they have to show. But you can see it all on Facebook live about things that you never would think that you would see. How people are killing babies and showing these people holding these babies in their hand when they avoid them. When people don't want them and they get abortion. How these people just anxious that's doing things to life to kill a baby and hold it in his hands and see the baby die. How they poke the baby in the heart with their finger all to the baby die, torture them. Get the bag that the baby in and shake the bag with all the fluid in the bag what the baby have the option to live off of. They shove the bag around and upset the baby until it die. These things that God let people see order to let people know when they get abortion or aborted a baby what the baby life go through with before they do that. I just said so many people want children and can't have children. And they go through so much to try to have one. And here you got people that could have them and don't want them. Why just going to have your tubes tied or your ovaries taken out if you don't want no baby? Because it's not just like that you could just have a baby when you get ready. If you don't want the baby, you get rid of it. Or if you don't want the man, you don't or get mad with the father or whatever, you divorce the baby. I just say that when a woman knew that she in a sad situation, she already know herself better than anybody. Why go and didn't have your tubes tied? And if when you ready for to have one, you can have them untied or just take protection. It's all things out here that they could do to keep from getting pregnant. There's so many things out here now that you could do in order for to keep from avoiding the baby. And so many people try to have children, and some people just go just to try to have one, just to show people they can have these things did. And after, they don't want them. And there's so many children in the foster home and all these other places where people would like to have the children, but they hold them up too long. After 3 years is enough for a person to adopt a child. 6, 7, and 8, and 9 years old, people want the children, but they know the children no got attached to wherever they been at, around the parents or whatever. It doesn't matter if the parent bad or good. That child no got attached to that person. So I say that people should try to work with people and give the children away before that they get that age if they know they can't see about those children or they don't want them. And then with abortion, I think that if they don't want the child, they should try to see do somebody who can't have one will want them. I say to myself, to see something like that, I wish that they would to have the baby or come to some kind of agreement or decision with them people before they get abortion to see do somebody will want that baby than to get rid of it. Because the people that are doing that, they don't know they got blood on their hand. And they may not see it right then, but they'll see it later. It's just like I was born from a midwife. And she didn't see those things when she was doing it. But before she died, she always seen every one of them babies she killed. She had pennies laid down on everyone she delivered was on head. And everyone she devoted, she put it on tail. She know how many children by them pennies that she had give people the abortion. But before she died, she seen every one of the babies that she gave abortion to. That's all she ever seen around her was those babies. You could have had the brooms sweeping up her house. She thought that was one of the babies. Or she seen the baby running around the house, her house or something. So, you never know how your sin will come to you for the things that you're doing. I think that if a woman want to get an abortion, she should not come to nobody else to do her dirty work. I say that she do it herself, but not go anywhere and date the aborted baby and show it to him. But that's why they show it to him, for people could see how precious life is to see a baby die in the hands of people killing it. That's the price that they have to pay and suffer for. And you never know how you will suffer for doing things like that. Devoted a precious child in the world, a baby, what wants to come in the world just as you in the world. It's all to you how you raise that child. And a child do have a chance to be in a good home. You never know. Then aborted that child. One day you will see it again if you live to see it. But if you avoid it, you won't see it if you kill it. But if you give it to somebody, you know that child may have a chance of living and being a good home. I say that there's so much problems in the world today, in this troubled world that we are living in. And all these things is for a reason, for people to see all the things they are doing and know that when judgment day comes, they'll be judged for those things. So we'll know good people from bad people and be thankful when you got somebody to adopt a child and know that they didn't ask you for not one penny for that child. It is good people out here that want children and not want now penny from the state. Just say thank you that you have good people out here. And you got some terrible people and you got good people. But just pray and ask that the child go in the hands of a good person than a bad person, because all people not bad and all people not after money or to take a child, because a child can't get no more than what you give them. But I say that I hope that everybody have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I just want to be thankful that I have seen so many people in the store shopping and buying children presents, buying bicycles, all kinds of baby dolls and things to make children happy. It doesn't have to be that people not saying that they don't need this and they don't need that. And people don't go out to buy them. They spend the money on dope and drugs and stuff. But this year have been a good year that I look to see that people are buying children and coming back into the world of thinking about children in the world. It's all about being thankful that children are in the world. Make them happy and let them get out and play with each other and to love each other. Stop turning children against each other. Grown people for what they do. The things they do, they turn the children against people because they think the people going to hate the child for what they do. People don't hate children for what they do. They hate the grown people for what they do. So we all get together and stop trying to turn children against each other when they do things and get mad with people or whatever and say children can't play because they feel gifted for what they done wrong. Just look at the things that you do and try to change your life and make it better and let the children be children and play and get along and be happy with each other and with the other children. And I just wish that things would change in this world. People would come together to love each other than to hate each other, try to destroy each other, try to take from each other, take people down and take the things that they have and try to make them be where they at. And we all will come together as one big family. And that's the way that we could get along and change this world from bad to good. God bless us all in these troubled days that we live in, but I know it's better days coming up ahead.